All right, all right, all right. Good morning, everybody. So glad to hear everybody calling in from all over the country. We're excited to be here. This is the Diamond Factory. For those of you that are here for the very first time, we invite you, we welcome you to Akana Nation, our family, where we are coming together to be empowered, to be enthused, to be motivated, to be charged up, to give us some guidance, sometimes even some correction so that we can be able to do whatever we need to do as relates to our business and life. So today, you know what day it is, right? It's the day that I've got something to share with everybody. And here's my message. I hope you got a pen and a paper. The question is it your best? Hmm. Okay, I want you to swallow that. Is it your best? There is a law called Price's Law, Price apostrophe S, Price's Law. And that law says that 50% of the production of any domain is produced by the square root of that domain. Let me say that again. 50% of the production of any domain is produced by the square root of that domain. Now, what does that really mean? That means that if you've got 50 people, let's say 50 people in a company, 50 people on your job, 50 people in business, the square root of that 50 is going to be 25. And the massive production that's going to be accomplished is usually accomplished by 50% of whatever the number is. That's why you often see, you always have less people doing the most work. Think about you when you were on a corporate job. You had a small number of people that really brought in the income. Think about a church. You always have a small group of people that are bringing in the most income. And why is that? Why is it that we hear, even in the network marketing arena, we hear this thing about the top 1%? Well, let me tell you something. I don't know about you. You want to be the 1%, the top 1%. And a lot of times we don't even understand that amount of money that the 1% make is not as big as we think it is. But oftentimes we always hear this, and that's why people make judgment calls when it comes to network marketing or it comes to MLMs, because all they hear about is that only the top 1% do well. Well, why is that? And when we look at life, we see people, and they're the ones who stand out. Why is that? The reason is because most people are not willing to pay the price to be the best. That's why I asked you this morning, is it your best? Because see, mediocrity or being average or being just okay, that scales exponentially. You can find a whole lot of that. But excellence is very incremental. See, being the best in what you do. Now, here's the thing about being the best in what you do. Being the best in what you do is not being better than someone else. And oftentimes, what we think about when it comes to being the best, we're judging my best with your best. But what we've got to understand is what each of our jobs is to be the best at what we do based on ourselves. It's being as good as you possibly can be. I'm asking you again, is it your best? My mentor used to quote, good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. Is it your best? Is what you did yesterday, was it your best? What you did in the month of September, was it your best? October is almost over. Has it been your best? What is your best? Putting everything you've got into everything you do. Because guess what? We only have a limited amount of time. We don't know. Scripture says, work while it's day, because the night cometh when no man can work. How many of us have gotten that phone call of someone that is no longer here. And none of us know what that clock is. But our job, Akana Nation, is to do our best. You see, because guess what? You can win over people who are stronger or better than you, have more degrees than you. See, it's not about, okay, well, they're able to do this because of their degrees. They're able to do this because they're stronger, or they know more, or they're more skilled than I am, or they're better on the internet. They're better with technology than I am, so they can do more than me. No, you can beat, win over, overcome just because you do your best. Everybody here can do their best. But guess what? Almost nobody does. Almost nobody does their best. Everyone can do their best, but almost nobody does. And when you do your best, guess what happens? Guess what happens? Doors open. Obstacles run from you when you do your best. Okay, case in point. Y'all know I love sports, right? Michael Jordan was not, I repeat, was not the best basketball player. How do I know that? Because he got cut from his high school basketball team. So he was not the best basketball player. But after he got cut, he worked harder than everybody else so that he would never, ever get cut again. And that's why we say now he's one of the greatest. He's one of the GOATs, depending on what era you're looking in. That begins to be a judgment call. I say he's the GOAT. But we stop playing if you want other people to take you serious. You got to stop playing. You got to get in this thing and be in all the way if you want folk to take you seriously, because all work works. Did you hear that? All work works. It works in two ways. It's either going to work on you or it's going to work for you. What do I mean by that? Sometimes what we're resisting, we all tend to do it in some area of our life where we're not comfortable with this particular thing, whether it's technology, or whether it's talking to a person, or whether it's picking up the telephone, or whether it's texting somebody about something we're doing, or whether it's saying the word sale. We don't like to say that. All these things that we don't like to do, those are the things that are working on you. Because whatever you resist, it persists. Have you noticed it's still there? You say, okay, my business is not flourishing. My business is not moving forward. Why is it not moving forward? Are you resisting the work that works on you? Because if it works on you long enough, it will work for you. So here's what we got to do. We got to decide. We got to decide to become the best. I'm going to be the best person I can be. I'm going to do the best I can do. Because when you decide to become the best, you'll be ready when, watch that, your opportunity comes. Because it's going to come. It opens up. The doors open up. The breakthrough does happen. There's a law. Success equals when preparation and opportunity connect. When they overlap, preparation and opportunity. But here's what happens. The doors come, the opportunity comes, but we're not prepared. Or we get prepared and we're waiting on the opportunity, but when they connect, success takes place. So what do I have to do? I have to wake up every morning. We have to wake up every day. We have to start our day every day saying, today, I'm going to be the best by doing the best I can do. Be the best person you can be. Be the best counselor you can be. Be the best friend you can be. Be the best husband and wife you can be. Be the best team member you can be. Be the best leader you can be. Be the best, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, be the best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. Why do I say your better is best? See, that's progressive. Because to be the best, you're always becoming better. It's a nonstop movement, guys. Because if I fall yesterday, I'm not going to fall over the same thing. Like I said, Michael Jordan made sure that he was going to never be cut from another team. So he put the work in. So we're going to be the best by doing the best that we can be. That means always becoming better. I'm going to learn something today to make me better. I'm going to do something today that I didn't do yesterday to make me better. I read this quote, and they said it was quoted by a bunch of different people. Julie Andrews quoted it, and then somebody quoted it way before her. And the quote was this: amateurs practice until they get it right. Professionals practice until they can't get it wrong. Do I need to say that again? Amateurs practice until they get it right, but professionals practice until they can't get it wrong. My husband would always make the mention to me, oftentimes we'd be watching golf and watch Tiger Woods. And Tiger Woods was when he was in his winning phase, and he was winning and killing everybody, and just amazing shots that he was making. But everybody would notice that after the match was over with, after the tournaments were over with, people would find him practicing on the shots he missed. And he had just won. He put on a green jacket. Steph Curry. Steph Curry is considered as one of the best three-point shooters in basketball history. If some of you don't know what a three-point shot is, it's when you shoot the basketball almost at half court. I mean, that's a long way away. And he's one of the best three-point shooters in basketball history. But get this, he practices shooting 500 shots per day. So there's a reason why he's one of the best and not the whole team. Because the whole team is not out there practicing 500 shots a day. But he's making sure he's a professional that's practicing until you can't get it wrong. So my challenge to you this morning is to be the best. Do your best, and you'll have the best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. Make sure you invite somebody. Today's Wednesday. Invite somebody over to the Chicago, Illinois meeting. The Know Your Blood Type, getting to know what your blood type is. Do you know your blood type? That's the question, guys. That's the question. We've got all kinds of things and all kinds of programs in place right now for the Black Card. We've got the generational health, the generational wealth. Do your best. Have a wonderful Akana day, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.